Partnerships are critical for McLaren Racing and our fans. Our partnership with Castor has been fantastic. First entry into Formula One. So we always like to be with partners that innovate. And then of course we have tens of millions, hundreds of millions of fans around the world that proudly want to display their papaya loyalty. And so no one better to do it with in style than with Castor.
There's a number of factors that for us lead us to be incredibly excited to partner with McLaren Racing. First and foremost, the phenomenal history and heritage of the brand. So many iconic moments that fans across the Formula One spectrum will remember that will involve McLaren Racing. But equally, how amazing that past has been, the future is even more exciting, and the opportunity to be part of that creation of the next generation of history is an incredible privilege. I think the shared ethos, the commitment to innovation, the commitment to performance excellence, that striving constantly for improvement, for us make this an incredibly exciting partnership.
We're presented with tough decisions every day, whether we're at the racetrack and we maybe have literally a second to make a decision, or something maybe back here at the factory with a little bit more lead time. But I think there's commonality in how you make those decisions. It's listening, it's getting data, whether that's data generated by technology or data generated by an individual, and then trusting your team to make the right decisions on those people that have the most knowledge on that particular topic. So I think trust and communication is critical.
A culture of innovation isn't something that can be manufactured in a short space of time, and I think McLaren Racing have proven over a long period that commitment to innovation is very real. It's truly dedicated, and you can see the results of that, not just the weekend on race day, but throughout the entire organisation. And for Castor to have exposure to an organisational culture like the one that McLaren has, that commitment to innovation, commitment to performance excellence, commitment to marginal gains and constant improvement, is something that we can learn from, and we look to build into our own mindset as a business, our own culture as a business, as we go on our own journey of becoming a global sportswear brand and hopefully the #1 premium sportswear brand in the world. So there's a huge amount that we can learn at a strategic level, but also that day-to-day commitment that really goes towards bringing that culture to life.
2022 was a bit of a disappointing finish for us. We finished 5th in the championship. We had a variety of issues that led to that. However, I think we're actually a better racing team today than we were 12 months ago. Things like our reliability is much improved. Best pit stop of the year. So we're actually a better racing team. Unfortunately, that didn't translate to finishing position on the track, but we're working hard, very confident for the upcoming season.
I think having the opportunity to partner with the top teams within the motorsport and Formula One ecosystem bring a number of benefits to Castor. Firstly, the sheer volume of fans all over the world, tens if not hundreds of millions of fans of Formula One are now engaging with the sport in all corners of the globe. And then with regards to McLaren Racing, Zak's touched upon it already, the Papaya family, the Papaya fan base is almost unparalleled in its level of passion, their desire to support the team. So for Castor to get exposure to that volume and that global audience is absolutely fantastic. But beyond that, the stamp of approval, that commitment to creating the highest quality sportswear in the world. When customers see Zak, the drivers, the wider McLaren Racing team wearing products that Castor have designed in our Manchester head office, that we've developed with our European factories and partners, that really gives us a stamp of approval and an authority as a brand that is quite hard to match anywhere else.
Well, there's a lot of many exciting aspects to Formula One, whether it's back here at the factory, watching everyone work together to develop a most sophisticated piece of racing machinery in the world, and watching the teamwork and the collaboration and the innovation come together, whether it's pulling up to a Grand Prix track and seeing hundreds of thousands of fans so excited to see McLaren and our drivers and a Grand Prix coming to town, to the actual race itself, the adrenaline that comes with the start of a Grand Prix, your first pit stop of the race that's down to milliseconds. So there's all the way down to, of course, the finishing result if it's a good day at the office for you. So many aspects of Formula One that are quite exciting.
It's so important for Castor as a partner to really get under the skin of our partners, understand what drives them both at a strategic level, what's important to McLaren Racing from a business perspective, what are those strategic objectives, what is the culture at McLaren Racing, how do the guys want to operate and interact and have that deep and open level of relationship and communication across our respective businesses, and then really making sure that we as a partner are set up as well as we possibly can be to help our partner achieve their goals. So in a world that is incredibly competitive, both the Formula One world is competitive, the sportswear market is incredibly competitive, finding an edge is what we look to do all day, every day, and often understanding your partners, having those great relationships, working harder, going the extra mile to help your partner achieve their goals can be that competitive edge that really makes a difference.
Rituals are something that mostly racing drivers have, so I've dropped mine some time ago, but I'd say my habits tend to be always on my Google Android phone, communicating, trying to just keep the ball rolling with the teams, with drivers, with partners, with media, whatever the case may be. So I would say I'm never too far away from some form of communication, and then I'll let the drivers get into what they eat for breakfast and what side of the race car they get in on. Three words that drive a great partnership. I would say collaboration, because of course you're working very closely together. Communication, you then need to have a very open dialogue, and innovation, right? We're all trying to move forward in our respective businesses, and standing still actually means you're going backwards. So I think innovation has to be the underpinning of all partnerships.
Zak's used the word there of innovation, and there are not many more competitive environments in the world than Formula One, where microseconds, nanoseconds can really be the difference between success and failure. Back when my brother and I founded Castor in 2016, we didn't have the financial resources of our competitors, we didn't have many of the other resources of our competitors, so we really had to find ways to compete, and a big focus on that was, what will our culture be, what will we stand for as a brand? And it was during that journey that Better Never Stops really came to life. It was never and never has been a marketing slogan, it was really part of our DNA. And then as you grow an organisation, you look for partners that really share that commitment to innovation, really share that mindset, and McLaren Racing is a fantastic example of that.
We're of course very excited that Castor is British like us. Means we have a lot of the same commonalities and views on the world, but we are here to work together globally in every single continent. So very excited.